Let's dive in, not waste your guys' time. Here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandy for more car reviews. 2026 Volvo XC90 in the T8 Plus trim, all-wheel drive. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, okay? We truly appreciate your guys' support, as well as you got some for us to film. Here's our email below. Emails, we'll talk details later. And a special thanks and a shout out to Nilo Volvo here in Sacramento, California for providing us this beautiful XC90 for this walk around review. Now, what do we get powertrain in the XC90 T8? 2.0 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, 8-speed automatic transmission, 18.8 kilowatt battery on board. Let's talk some MPG numbers. Now, just electric, you're getting 33 miles on the electric. In order to charge that electric, 33 miles is about 5 hours at 240 volts. If you have combined MPG between electric and gas, 58 miles, and combined just gas is going to be 27 miles per gallon. Now, full tank, 530 miles to a full tank, everyone. Dimensions on this exact vehicle, if you want to know if it's going to fit into your driveway. 195 inches in length, 79 inches in width, and 70 inches in height. Ground clearance is 8.8 inches with 117.5 inches of wheelbase, everyone. Now, let's talk front end of the T8 XC90. We have the active high beam assist system, or active high beam system, I might say. Just a great LED projector headlight system, beautiful daytime running lights, hazards with Volvo lit up right there in the inside of that headlight. Washers for that headlight, dropping down more black gloss bezeling with some chrome trim. Coming across, we get bumper sensors here in the front. 360 panoramic camera. Now, the 360 camera is going to be because of the plush trim. You're getting 4 things on the exterior of this car. That's one of the 4, as well as you're going to be getting parking assist on the front, sides, and the rear, as well as laminated glass too. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys the 4th one when we're on the side of the vehicle. Now, chrome trim on the front upper grille, piano black gloss, as well as the lower grille in the piano black. And we have no fog lights, just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing those. Over to the driver's side of the vehicle. This is what I wanted to show you. That's the 4th thing coming up on the plush trim, the 275/45/21 Pirelli Scorpion tire. And this rim comes because of the plus. Now, machine surface silver, high gloss black on the color scheme. And then we come over to the suspension system, and it has the shock spring strut suspension. Wheel well trim is nice and painted, same color as the exterior of the vehicle. We come over here, plug in for that 33 miles of full range on the electric. Over to the side mirror, automatic foldable, blind spot assist, and you have a camera on the side mirror right here. More chrome trim going around the lower side area of the vehicle. We have keyless fob entry and chrome trim around the windows with high gloss black in between the window frames and some hyper silver roof rails, so you guys can throw on some crossbars if you guys need those ski racks, snow racks, and whatnot. Come over to the rear end. I did mention to you guys that this is all-wheel drive. I wanted to make sure that you guys keep that in mind. Up top, spoiler with the brake light integration into the spoiler here in the rear. Laminated or privacy glass here in the back, as well as the wipers. We get Volvo in the chrome, XC90 in the chrome, T8 in the chrome, and plug-in hybrid all-wheel drive badge. A scuff pad in the hyper silver brushed aluminum look, chrome trim going across, parking reflectors, as well as bumper sensors here and here. And then let's go ahead and see where is our exhaust. One exhaust tip on each side. All right. Now, you might wonder, what's the towing capacity? Well, 5,000 pounds of max towing capacity on the XC90 T8. Let's go ahead and pop open to the cargo area. Now, cargo area, remember, guys, this is a 3-row SUV, 6 passengers. So right behind the 3rd row, you're getting 11 cubic feet of space, 34 cubic feet of space behind the 2nd row, and total capacity coming in at 86 cubic feet of space. Sorry, I do not have my measuring tape on me. We typically do that live measurements for our viewers, but I actually forgot my measuring tape. On the right hand side, I got a little cubby room, 12-volt outlet, and some hooks for your personal belongings to hook down like some groceries. You get some more cargo, and what do we get under the mat is your tire situation. So no spare tire in the T8 XC90, which is a bah humbug movement or moment. All right. Ways to drop these 3rd rows are going to be a latch there on your corner, and I'm going to show you guys how nice and flat that is. You can actually use this if you actually need to sleep on a mild camping trip. I find myself would use that, or for maybe a tailgate or a drive-in movie theater. Skis, snowboards will fit at 86 cubic feet of space, and you can probably fit about roughly 12 dead bodies. I'm just joking. But again, that's pretty much it for the cargo. Let's go ahead and close this tailgate. I wanted to mention to you guys that also this does come with the keyless kick sensor tailgate opening system. Okay, so if you have your hands full, the person in your hand, the groceries, the kiddos, you can kick under the bumper and this tailgate will open up if the key fob is near. All right, so now let's go ahead and talk about the interior. Before we continue with this video, if you find yourself in the Sacramento, California, or the greater Sacramento area like Rockland, Roseville, Elk Grove, and many other cities, if you need a passenger van rental for the friends and the family for the fun activities such as San Francisco, Napa Valley Wine Country, Yosemite, Lake Tahoe, Yellowstone, and many other places, use the link in the description below and rent from Vagabond Van Rentals. We also deliver. Thanks, guys. Let's go ahead and continue with this video. So now let's talk interior, everyone, starting with the passenger side with the door cells. These are not illuminated. They will fool you, but you got Volvo door cell plates. Coming over to the seating surfaces, the Nordico quilted seating surfaces, beautiful color, I have to say. And stay tuned if you want to know the color schemes on this vehicle. Check out the MSRP sticker in this video a little bit later on. Coming over to the glove compartment, which you have a button right here that's going to open up that glove. All right, it'll come up with the natural wooden inlay as well as the canvas wrap up here. High gloss black vent. Over to the dashboard, we come here to the Harman Kardon. This is an add-on feature. It's about an $800 add-on feature. If you can't afford that, I have to say, get the Harman Kardon because it just makes the ride a whole lot better. We do have ambient lighting right under these inlay placements or inlay trims, so keep that in mind. I'm not sure if you guys can see that in the video. We actually have it under here too as well on the driver's side. Over to the screen, we have the air vents, nice and big. Google Maps, as well as you get the Sirius XM radio, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, the 360 camera system. Let's go ahead and show you guys what that looks like. You can mess around with your angles and all that stuff. Let's show you what your apps look like. This is what the apps look like in the XC90. And show you guys the vent system. This is your vent system. And if I go ahead and turn that on, that's what it looks like. And climb it off. Okay, we have heated seats, heated steering wheel in the front, as well as heated seats on the second row seats here as well. Now, dropping further lower, we have hard buttons to control the media, the defrosters, hazards, and the glove button. Wireless charging pad right here, crystallized shift lever. Engine start stop, this is how you're going to turn off your engine and turn it on. Parking brake, as well as your auto hold button, natural wooden inlay for the covers of your cup holders. All right, coming over a little bit space here, USB-C plugins and a 12-volt outlet. Up top, tilt slide, panoramic glass, moonroof option all the way over to the second row seating. And front, what do we get? A touch sensitive paneling for that visor and the tilt slide moonroof with a frameless rear view mirror and garage door opening capability. Over to the driver wheel, it is going to be with the leather wrap, controls to your media here on the right with that infotainment screen. You can mess around with that cluster there. Let me go ahead and just okay that. You just make it simplified, or you can add your map. That's pretty much it, what you get. You got voice control on your right. On the left-hand side, you can mess around with the, again, media system and the cruise control. Lever here on the right of the steering column for your windshield wipers, a lever here on the left for your lighting system. Further left, we're gonna get a tailgate button and a gas lid button. Then we come over to the door panel. Let me shine some light. What do we got coming up from the top to the bottom? Harman Kardon speakers, memory seating up to 3 settings, unlock lock button, window switches, and the side mirror switches. Remember, those are automatic foldable. Hopefully I mentioned that. And some more cubby room down here with the cup holder area. Now we're done with the first row. Let's show you second and third. Now, second row, everybody. To put things into perspective for you guys like space, more than enough room in the front. Second row, your leg room is there. Your head clearance is completely there. We're going to go ahead and see what the third row has to offer. But before that, we have a bench seat, which makes it 7 passengers. I mistake that because I thought I had the captain chairs in here, but it's not. It's the passenger, 7 passengers, right? We have the Nordico upholstery here in the back, bench 2, cup holders here on the center seat with the cup holders here. Now, one thing that the Plus trim does add onto the interior side is this, a built-in booster seat. All right, so for the ones who have the kiddos, this would make a huge difference or a convenience. You don't always have to change your booster seat in and out of cars. In front of the bench seat, hard backs of those front seats with some mesh pockets in between, heated seats with the tri-zone of ventilator controls, as well as 2 USB-C plugins back here. The ways to control this bench here is going to be right here, a lever there, and a lever here in the front to move the seat. And then we could also bunny hop from the lever right here. Let's go ahead and bunny hop. Now, this is where the Volvo is going to get kind of challenging. I'm going to drop this down, and you're not going to put your tall people right off the bat here in the third row. Why do I say that? Because you're not going to have enough room for us tall guys. All right, it's kind of tight back here, claustrophobic. So you're gonna put the kiddos back here for sure. Let's go ahead and show you guys what that looks like. Now, again, if you do have the friends and you guys are a bit younger and you guys wanna do a road trip, that's really exciting. I don't see an issue with that, just be careful. You cannot drop this backrest down, which would have been kind of nice to be able to drop these backrests a little bit lower, but they're stationary up to that. On the right-hand side of these 2 passenger seats, cup holder, you have air vents on the C-pillars, and that's it. Nothing else back here, no tech, anything. You do have a little bit of cubby room here and here on the right and left. Now, guys, here's the MSRP sticker. Coming in about $82,000 minus some change, everyone. Hopefully this video did help you guys out here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandy for car reviews and car products. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hype up this video. Thanks and God bless.